So there's good news and bad news regarding Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition. Now the good news is that it's coming to Xbox Game Pass in December this year, and it will be the definitive edition. Now the bad news is that Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age will be the Switch version on PS4, Xbox, and also on PC. So basically there's going to be a graphical downgrade of the game from Switch to all of the other platforms. So Mr. Cheese writes, Dragon Quest XIs coming to systems aside from Switch is great, but for PC and PS4 players of the original version, there is a big warning: you have to buy it as its own game, and the reason for that is because the new S release is a port of the Switch version, aka it looks worse. So if we take it the official line from Square is that, what's the difference between this title and the previously released Dragon Quest XI for PlayStation 4? Have the graphics been improved, for example? This version includes a number of new features that were not present in the original Dragon Quest XI for PlayStation 4, including new storylines, the ability to switch to 2D mode, additional voice data, and more. It's a port of the Nintendo Switch version, so the graphics are not the same as they were for the original Dragon Quest XI for PlayStation 4. Please note, however, that the resolution and frame rate are at least as good as they were for the original PlayStation 4 release. If you look at Mr. Cheese's tweets, you'll be able to tell that the graphical downgrade is significantly worse when they compare the original PlayStation 4 version with the Switch screenshots, when they compare them with the Xbox trailer and Steam page screenshots. And that's not even to do with the quality of the trailer itself, but you can see a clear graphical difference between the two games. So essentially what they've really done is that they've decided that there's not going to be enough players on Xbox and PlayStation 4 and PC to warrant a port of the Switch version, which was actually a port of the PS4 version, and they've decided that they can make more money this way from the number of players who do want to go and play the game if they hadn't already done so. And this is not on the developers at all. This is definitely on Square, the Square executives and the accountants who made this decision. So the bean counters obviously decided that they wouldn't make enough given the amount of work that they would put into it versus the number of people who would end up buying. I guess the final thing to really say is that this game will be $39.99 on Xbox and Steam, and even though that is a little bit of a discount from the original $60, you are getting the graphical downgrade. Now you will be getting a lot of other features that weren't in the original game, so it's really up to you whether you think you want the graphical fidelity of the original game versus the downgrade of the definitive edition, even though it can't possibly be called the definitive edition anymore.